Welcome back. So tonight we're reflecting on important national issues with, I want to call him Speaker Michael Oquaye, but he's former Speaker. But once a Speaker, always a Speaker. Reflecting on national issues, our constitutional review efforts. The topic that you and the IEA have become very concerned about is natural resource governance, particularly the lithium deal. The government last week withdrew the agreement with Atlantic Lithium, following all the criticisms, because they had amended the deal, lower level of royalties. First and foremost, are you happy the deal has been withdrawn? Then from there we pick up to what you felt was wrong with the whole agreement.
And once more, you see that the IEA has been apolitical. Last year, we had the same stand. This year, we have the same stand, irrespective of who is in power. Think tanks must help the country in that way. The present withdrawal is quite interesting because some people have viewed it in the context of the royalty percentage from 10% to 5%. But this 5% has been existing for some time. My brother, it's very, very painful to even envisage that we have something that is got value. Then we say, when you take this commodity which has got value, don't give me more than 5% of the value, but give me anything from 5% downwards. That's what the cap means. And who does that? Honestly, we have not been fair to our nation at all in terms of these gold, diamond, bauxite matters at all, because you cannot fix anything downwards. We have to go say, don't give it at least, I want at least 20%. But you cannot say, I don't want anything more than 5%. In other words, you cannot fix the lower limit and let that prevail. You have to go to the upper limit, or at least even leave it there for plainly for negotiations. So we looked at all these things long ago, and we made our own comments. But you know, it is not just the 5%. We are hoping that we are not going to consider whether it's 5% or 10% or 15% or 20%. We are not going to be interested in that still. We have got a new paradigm, we are saying. Ghana has been to the IMF 17 times. We are not able to do what government should do, mainly because we don't have enough resources. The IMF becomes a bailout situation when we are so cash strapped that we need their support. One, in order to attract further loans or assistance, and secondly, to also have some amount of money to serve as a bailout. I was reading this news summary. Ghana has signed 256 million debt restructuring agreement with the United Kingdom under the G20 Common Framework. The deal signed by Finance Minister Honourable Forson and UK Trade Commissioner for Africa Humphrey is Ghana's third bilateral agreement after similar deals with France and other countries. You will see that our financial income as against our output expenditure, they don't match. And I don't blame Honourable Forson at all. In fact, we will congratulate him for succeeding in getting some succor for the people of Ghana. It gives us a relief and to be able to survive. You ask yourself, then I saw the same paper, Ghana's long-held position as world's second largest cocoa producer is under threat, with Ecuador projected to overtake it by 2026-27.
Wow.
Ecuador currently produces over 400,000 tons of cocoa annually and could reach 650,000 tons, surpassing Ghana's 600,000 tons. So where are we? It appears on all fronts, just this small paper. You see, we are beleaguered on all fronts. We had reached 1 million tons. Now, Galamsey and other issues about lack of inputs and so on and so forth. I used to stay in the cocoa growing area, so I understand the Akati is destroying a number of cocoa trees, and we are not able to handle it. Now, if we look at this 17th time I am visits, you can see clearly that it cannot be our therapy. The trees have a very interesting statement. Edura bejewono atrema. Very short sentence. If the medicine will cure your ailment, it's only 1 spoon. Because, in other words, you will see the signs early.
You don't need it 17 times.
You don't need it 17 times. Edura bejewono atrema.
So IMF is not Edura in here.
That to tell you clearly, why?
So are you saying that the lithium agreement sort of feeds into the same problem that drives us to IMF, i.e.
That is it.
It gives us two. So, but Prof, some people feel like it's not even the royalties. We should be arguing over value addition. We should be arguing over setting up industries.
We don't even buy royalties at all. And we are saying that the era of royalties is gone.
Okay.
Royalties is a colonial heritage. When they started giving us royalties, actually, as colonized people, the gold belonged to the Queen of England or the King of England. So they give you something small because you are my colony, you are my property. What is there belongs to me. And they give us something small, Jiko Didi. That was the philosophy of royalties. And then they will change it a bit and adjust it small, but it is gone. These days, we are talking about ownership. You see, the people who come as investors don't come with loads of money to come and invest. This issue we are talking about, the lithium, Ghana has already put in $32 million. And we have contracted to put in another 50 or so. So we are putting in something. Atlantic has, we are told, spent some 80 million in the whole process. We don't know exactly what. I am saying there must be an ownership that takes into account all the equities to be on the table. In other words, we who own that thing called lithium, we value that one. And it is valuable. Then your 80 million, even if it's verified, that also is taken into account. And then the 32 million we have already paid. And whatever else we are going to also pay, which we have paid from the minerals income and investment fund. We have this fund. We have put out all so much into it. Then we turn around and say, give us royalties. We don't have any control over the company. We don't know how it really even arrives at the end product. They are going to ship away the raw lithium. I'll come to the extra benefits later, the byproducts and so on. If we give this to them, then where are we? So we want to say that we need a situation that will make us honest. Because after all, the thing that is called lithium is lying under the soil in Ghana.
So what structure do you propose? Because currently, the main issue is that there appears to be capital from foreign companies and technical expertise to exploit.
Yes.
And so whether it's gold or diamond or lithium, that's the arrangement. You nominally own the resource. A foreign partner comes with capital to do exploration, and sometimes they start the production, and then they pay you royalties. You're saying that era is over. So are you saying we should form a company that's purely owned by Ghana?
Ghana
joint
Lithium
venture?
Corporation. Ghana Lithium Corporation. And then they can buy a little into it. Because
so they can buy shares into it.
Exactly.
And then the equity they put in will be their percentage ownership. Okay.
Exactly. Because they have spent something. Ghanaians are not thieves. We're not going to take whatever. But we need a just system.
Which means that the agreement must be overhauled completely.
Totally. Now, I have here with me the new summary. This is Atlantic Lithium. They are saying the revised lease has been submitted to Parliament and referred to the Select Committee. They are talking about that which was withdrawn. That was a couple of days before it was withdrawn. To maintain financial stability, the company secured 2 funding agreements with Long State Investments Limited for up to £28 million. So you see what is happening. They themselves are going with our guarantee, doing shopping for capital. That's why I made a statement that they don't have any money sitting there. No investor has. You need that document which shows that this is a bankable project. And when you have got that bankable project document and all the contracts showing the security of the contract that you have, money will abound. We raise the money in the international capital market. This is the essence of it. So now, from this you can see, when you read easily between the lines, that Atlantic is going to use what? Our guarantees, our approval by Parliament to raise money. We must go and raise the money with them. Because in fact, we have even a better chance of raising money than them. Because we've got it right down under our soil. So this kind of give it to the white man, sit aside, let him come and tell you how much he sent is a very dangerous thing. Let me add one thing. By way of the next issue that is raised. They say we don't have expertise. The capital will bring you of course, the technology. If you raise the money, you buy the equipment. Is that not so? All right. That tells you we can raise the money. But look at the fact that we really have the people who can do the job in Ghana. These are contract mining members of the Ghana Chamber of Mines, Ghanaian people. African Mining Services, African Underground Mining Services, BCM Ghana Limited, Engineers and Planners, they are the number 1 actually. PW Mining International Ghana, Quantum LC Limited, Rabotech Ghana Limited, Ramoth Services, Rockshore International, Tonket Plant Pool, Underground Mining Alliance. In actual fact, if you go to Obuasi, Takwa, and all those places, you'll find that Ghanaians are doing the job. And Ghanaian engineers are doing, and companies like Engineers and Planners are doing the job for Ashanti Gold and others. They can do it. When it comes to certain management areas, management services now are contracted by international companies. In other words, all these difficulties about who to employ, and sometimes some of the tribalism, ethnicity, nepotism would go into it, you leave it to a foreign company.
So are you saying that these Ghanaian companies should play a role,
they
should deliberately give it to them by way of consortium?
Yes, we should encourage a consortium.
A consortium of Ghanaian mining companies?
Exactly.
Or Ghanaian mining service providers?
Yes.
But where will they raise the capital? You believe they have?
I've told you the capital is the bankable project thing we've got.
So these
and
Ghanaian...
these people are going around also trying to raise the very capital.
So these Ghanaian companies...
will be assisted.
So we might even need Atlantic in your view?
No, we in a way we don't need them. But actually, we wouldn't chuck them out. Because they have spent something.
All right.
Whatever it is quantifiable by experts. And then we give them something. But Ghana must own it. This is what I'm really talking about. But you see, beyond ownership, and this goes more to the people of Australia,
Oquaye.
They are a bit worried. I understand. I will plead with them. Be patient. You see, if we don't get the thing right, you will not maximize your benefits. You will not. It will be just small jikudidi benefits. If you look at the multiple benefits that come with this, it's fantastic. After this, I will talk about the fact that they say the prices are coming down. It's a joke. Now, control and refine, because we are now going to insist that we refine the product here. That itself will create proper jobs for them. Clean energy drive, and we will be getting credits, carbon credits, etc. Electric vehicles are coming. Now they're
already here.
Exactly. They are at the elementary stage. But it's going to be a thing of the years to come. And this is where we will see the importance of it very much. You know, one other area that interests me more, ICT development. If you have battery, we can take computer studies to the most remote village in Ghana. Without power, we are not getting anywhere. But this lithium is the source of power for us. We'll go and buy power from them when they have taken all the raw material away and turned it into a very expensive commodity. That is not the time for us to go there. I was in India, and I know what battery type of things have generated power in the remote places. This is how their rural industries are working. Our rural industries will work in a different way because we have the lithium processed over here.
Okay.
I mentioned a little bit about the prices.
Yes.
You see, commodity prices are full of manipulation, and they are also uncertain. But that is where the risk lies. And I tell you, lithium is the future.
So the fact that the price is now lower than when the contract originally agreed should not push us into a quick
contract at all.
You believe the price will go up again?
It will go up. I made my little research. 2016, we are talking now about gold.
Yeah.
Gold, the ounce price was 1,500 per ounce. Nobody would have thought that in 2016, by 2024, this will have shot up to 2,500. Today, it is 3,500.
In 8 years.
Dramatic. And all these things should rather be signs of encouragement for us and not for desperation at all. If we don't take our time, we shall be seriously changed and we shall go back to the IMF.
This is still the point of view. We're talking to Professor Michael Oquaye. When we come back, we'll deal with Pandai because the Tamale High Court annulled the 2024 parliamentary election results and ordered a rerun of the election. We'll deal with those issues and also some concerns around setting up of certain tribunals ostensibly to deal with Galamsey. Prof is concerned that we need more clarity on that. These and more when we come back. Stay with us.
In December 2023, the biggest play in the history of African theatre made its debut.
Before the God of iron, I stand on oath.
You saw it.
We sent you all the way to Ileife to bring us greetings from Ifa.
By popular demand and in honor of Maoli Salavo.